What is the most successful lie in the history? During WW2, the British put fake documents on a corpse and dropped the body in the waters to be found by the Axis. It detailed an attack that never happened. Here's the best part. The plans for D-Day were found in a similar manner. The actual plans. But they were ignored cause the Nazi leaders thought it was just another ruse. One of the most impressive ones was when Great Britain convinced everyone during World War II that carrots were the reason why their vision was great, when it was really the recently discovered airborne interception radar technologies. I still know people that are convinced eating carrots as kids will ensure 20/20 vision for life. Please listen carefully as our menu items have recently changed. I acknowledge that I have read and agree to the above terms and conditions. If you tell the truth you won't be in trouble, yeah mom. I fell for that a few times and learned that lesson quickly. Fat will make you fat. Eating that full of sugar pre-made meal won't. We don't know the most successful lie because it's a lie we don't know of yet. We are experiencing higher than normal call volume. Your call is very important to us. Every single customer service line. Edit my first awards with an S ever. Thank you. Iceland and Greenland. You are not beautiful. But you could be with this product. Beethoven was Austrian. Hitler was German. Nicely done, Austria. Just get good marks in high school. Once you go to a top-tier college, your life is practically set and sorted. That diamonds are valuable. The Brexit bus lie. We send the EU £350 million a week, let's fund our NHS instead. There are hot singles in my area. Here. Take this opioid. Our technicians swear it is not addictive. Big Pharma. Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, I fucking swear to God. That dying for one's country was the most honorable act a child could make. What a disappointing thread. I was hoping to hear stories of bluffs during battle maneuvers or historical political intrigue. Instead, just a bunch of pithy one-liners. Blah. God wants you to give money to the church. Edit why do I have 78 notifications? If you work hard you'll be rich. Napoleon was short. Peace in our time. Chamberlain. Trickle-down supply-side economics. The fat is bad campaign waged by the sugar industry. The customer is always right. The customer is not always right. Sometimes, the customer is a twat. Money can't buy happiness. When I bought my puppy I was over the moon. That surgically bigger lips look good. The cake. No, I'm not lying. To skip school is the least successful, and I will always come back as the most. Divine right of kings, sorry for being so medieval. That the McDonald's ice cream machine is broken. I heard it's just a bitch to clean, lol. The richest people are that way, BC they work the hardest. Maybe in the old days, but there was a time I used to believe without a doubt that Undertaker and Kane were brothers, and Kane wore a mask because Undertaker threw acid on his face out of animosity. Mormonism. 17 million members worldwide. Made from complete and absolute utter nonsense and bullshit. That plastics are recyclable. Teaching is easy. Just show up at 8 a.m., say some stuff for a few hours, get a bunch of breaks, go home at 3 and get 4 months off. Yep. Easy peasy. That fat makes you fat. Believe it or not, the number one cause of obesity is sugar, which is also one of the cheapest resources out there. 100 safe and effective. Herobrine. It's not you, it's me. Dulce et decorum estimated pro patria mori. First thing coming to find is how Rasputin gaslighted the entire nation. I have to say, my mom telling me to be honest, she wouldn't get mad, then proceeding to beat the shit out of me and ground me for a month. Last night, I pulled a total baddie. Yeah, Dan, we believe you. Keep talking, buddy. If I would be in her position, I would do things completely different. X200B. No, you would learn why he/her is doing it, and maybe, if you get really good at it, you can do a little better. Reefer madness. Columbus discovered America. Never mind the existing population here, he was about 500 years behind other European explorers. Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Too many Americans wholeheartedly believed Jesus was white and looked like Obi-Wan Kenobi. After 9/11, that we should invade Iraq so that we may disarm Iraq of weapons of mass destruction, to end Saddam Hussein's support for terrorism, and to free the Iraqi people. When the planes were crashed by Saudis and Iraq had 0 WMDs. I mean, it's all subjective, but the British Royal Air Force spreading propaganda that carrots give better eyesight to hide their new radar tech is way up there on the list for me. Wir haben nicht die Absicht, eine Mauer zu bauen. We have no intention of building a wall. Walter Ulbricht said this in 1961, just a few months before they started to build a wall between the DDR German Democratic Republic and the BRD Federal Republic of Germany. The most successful lie is one none of us know about. If we knew something was a lie, then it wasn't successful. You are now unsubscribed from receiving any more emails. Tax cuts for the rich will benefit the poor. Diamonds are rare. I like this item you're selling, I'll come back later to buy it. When Purdue Pharma claimed OxyContin wasn't addictive and that withdrawal symptoms were breakthrough pain. Trickle-down economics. You can do anything you want, once you're an adult. Biggest lie ever. The market will regulate itself. We send the EU £350 million a week. Let's fund our NHS instead. Politicians care about the interests of the people over corporations. The most crucial meal of the day is breakfast. Please listen carefully as our menu options have recently changed. That the Jews were the cause of Germany's problems. People in Europe believed the earth was flat during Middle Age. Anyone who was educated knew it was a globe. That politicians care about people. Trickle-down economy? That the poor are the problem and not the rich. That climate change really isn't that bad and we fix it later. I'm not sure, but those seem to be going on globally for at least a few decades. Santa. Lyndon Johnson 1948 Box 13 Court